Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I would like to talk about what will be the year of 2024, the year of dragon. What will this year bring to the collective? So in the previous year, the Ten of Pentacles means there was an emphasis on money, the materialistic side of things, and how to materialize things in general. It is it was quite um, it was a lot about materialism and the gains and the wealth of all kinds. And the Ten of Pentacles is also about material manifestation. So before the year of dragon, the collective consciousness was about how to materialize. So this year, the year of dragon, the Nine of Swords means it can mean sleepless nights, it can mean anxieties, worries. Eight of Pentacles crossing it, meaning that working towards a goal diligently. So the year of dragon, it's obvious that the collective consciousness is affected by anxieties, worries, but the upside is people are gonna work towards the completion of their goals. So even though they have that mental stresses, they're striving towards a completion of what they have been doing. Ace of Cups at the top of this spread, it means emotions, new love. So this year, we can see people having new love interests. If it's not love interest, they're easier to connect on the emotional side of things. Passion, love, the wands energy, we have cups cards, we have wands. The wands cards are usually about more fiery passion, but the cups cards are usually about the heart energy. So this year, the year of dragon, people are more connected with their hearts. Like if I think there are people who sometimes they're quite often that they're kind of closed off, but this year will be a good year for them to open up their heart chakras, to embrace and to express themselves with the heart energy, with more love around them. Four of Wands at the bottom of this spread. It is about stability, foundations, and family values. It is also linked to our sense of security. So it's interesting that when I was contemplating before, actually I was meditating before creating this spread. I saw a word that is the word flags. We have flags of countries, and I was pondering about, will that be the awareness of our homeland, the security of our homeland, the stability of our homeland, our identity, um, our nationality. And it's obvious that this year, in the Year of Dragon, the Four of Wands appearing at the roots of this spread, I think there will be events that that will lead the collective to contemplate about their identities, their nationalities, and how they relate to their homeland, how they relate to the place where they are actually the citizens. It is a good time to cultivate the emotional links with the place we are living in and the country that we are associated with, the country where our nationality actually is. It's possible that many people will be more clearer than before in regards to their identities. And this can be related to geopolitics. When geopolitics, conflicts, tensions come to a head, then people are more likely, especially in this year, to pick a stand. Like they will support the countries where their ideologies are truly aligned with. Maybe before, people were less concerned about this, but this year I do see the spike of intentions to be clearly identifying themselves as a citizen or as a resident of a particular country, a particular place. This also means that the sense of community in this year will be powerful and strong. Because of this reason, then people will feel like, oh, I'm proud of this place. I'm proud of being the citizen or a resident of this particular place where they are located, where they are associated with. And on the other hand, maybe there are people who strongly disagree with their identities because of whatever reasons. So, Four of Wands is about family, is about our emotional well-being, our emotional security. So identities can be quite a prominent issues for many people this year, like who they are, who they actually are, who they want to be, who who they don't want to be but being forced to be. These are the things that people will have in their minds in the Year of Dragon 2024. The Justice card in the upcoming future position, it means that there will be adjustments. For the collective, because people in generally would diligently work towards solving the problems they have in their lives, it will create a lot of adjustments on a collective level. The Justice card means balance. Usually it means to balance things that were imbalanced before. And this year, because everyone, the majority of the people in the collective, they will work towards solving the problems, then the balance will be gained. It doesn't mean everything will be in balance, but the direction will be towards a more harmonious state of mind. The Justice card can also mean there can be major adjustments in the legal arena. Eight of Pentacles crossing Nine of Swords. It can also mean people have a lot of anxieties about their workplace. They will diligently be responsible for what they are doing, but the problems in workplace will come ahead and require attentions. And this can be because previously too much concerns about money and monetary side of things and the materialistic side of things. Now this year it will bring the balance and the attention to the collective. That's why the Ace of Cups appear in this spread. It is because there's a need to balance the emotional nature of things. People will be more aware of their emotions, emotional well-being, and how they were being suppressed before, probably because of the ignorance of authorities, higher ups. And this year I do feel like people will be more assertive in regards to their emotional needs, emotional well-being, and emotions that were suppressed before. This year I do believe that they will be addressed in a way that is not very disruptive, because I don't see a lot of disruptive energies in this spread, which is a really good thing. But this is for the collective level. For a particular person, particular thing, there can always be differences. Okay, this is only for the collective. I do think that there will be major agreements that will be made among the collective in order to address the problems that are causing anxieties. There might be the need to adapt to new circumstances, to adjust the expectations, because not everything will be perfect. But people will come into the collective will in generally come into the awareness of gaining a balance is crucial. If things have been out of balance, they will be balanced out. But this can also be creating some problems and conflicts. Even though Justice card is associated with the sign Libra, and it is about fairness and justice, it can also mean more conflicts somehow. But I don't think it will be extremely intense because um, the Libran energy is about balance. So even there will always be fights between people, parties, countries. But this year, I do believe that even though there will still be fights, but they will try to even out the situations. Um, yeah. So, Queen of Wands means that I can link this to the Four of Wands energy. Both of them are Wands energy. And Queen of Wands, it is about creativity. It is about, um, it has the mothering, protective energy. So I think, again, for the collective, there is a need to protect their home and family and even homeland. The Six of Cups after Queen of Wands, this can mean people are more aligned with their childhood memories. They remember things, and people will think about their roots more. What I can think about is this year, companies like 23andMe and the Ancestry.com, like those kind of DNA tracing softwares, I believe that they will. I don't know if they're gonna thrive, but they will play an important role in the year of 2024 for people in general because people are more intending to figure out their roots, to find out about their roots. Like, and then somehow probably some people they will figure out that they're actually not just white or not just black or not just Asian. They're actually a blend of multiple races. So because the expansive nature of this matter, a lot of barriers, especially cultural barriers, they are possible to be broke this year, which is can be a good thing, but can also create some conflicts because more people understand their roots, and then being aware of maybe they're actually connected with some other races that they ordinarily would not consider themselves as a member of. This can create more connections between people of different race. When this happens, a lot of possibilities can happen among people. Cultural exchange will be prominent this year because of these reasons. It's possible for people to find their links with some relatives that they never thought they would consider. Consider meeting or even think about meeting them. But this year, because the awareness of finding and also tracing the roots, all of these are possible. And hopefully this can create some harmony and understanding to people who were being discriminated because of their race previously. Because when people are starting to recognize the fact that we are all connected somehow, then there is the room for acceptance, even though the color of skin is different, but the root can be similar or can be the same. So, which is a very good thing to cultivate harmony among all people. The Six of Cups energy is also about looking back to the past. I think there might be changes that the collective will feel like not very comfortable. Because when people are not comfortable with the newfound identity or maybe newfound situation, they tend to look back and to find this emotional security they once had. So this year, even though I believe that the general population will strive towards fixing issues, getting down to the roots of the problems, there will be some sentiments and even maybe some kind of sadness because things change so rapidly, and there will be people who are not ready to give up of the past glory, the past identity. Two of Wands energy after the Six of Cups, it is about making a choice that is based on not only personal point of view. It's about how the world in general, how the world is functioning, and basically more worldly. The collective will treat some matters in a more worldly manner. The benefit of this is about opening doors between different people, different countries, because the collective will recognize the fact that the doors cannot be always closed. There is a need to expand beyond the boundaries, also beyond some of the principles. Because compromise can also be a very prominent energy this year. So I think there will be major compromises that will be made in this year in order to gain the balance and the peace. Not everything will be perfect, so that's why I think there will be sacrifices. But fortunately, I don't think the sacrifices will be overly sensational. It will make sense for the collective when some kind of agreements are being made. It will have a vibe of, okay, it does make sense because this cannot be a forever. So I think there will be some newfound peace among some of the prominent issues that are happening in the world. It won't be perfect. Some people will feel difficult to accept, but ultimately, most of the people will feel like, okay, it's time, because they need the peace to rebuild, to live Yeah, they don't want to be worried that much anymore. Um, and the Knight of Wands energy at the end of the spread, it can signal some kind of uh, ex, ex, experiments among the collective. Um, and this is a youthful energy that wants to explore unknown territories. So I believe that this year, many people traveling become possible for them. For people who were less likely to travel this year, it's possible for them to travel because of the passion and the initiative that they actually want to know more about the world that is um, beyond their locale, beyond where they grow up from. So probably this year, tourism can be playing a big role in people's lives in general. Um, the Knight of Wands energy can also be um, about the dry places and the humidity issue. So, about the weather, I think some places will get kind of extreme weather, maybe too dry, or maybe some places can be too wet. Humidity is possibly um, be something that people will talk about this year. Um, and I wonder if there will be some new discoveries among regions that are, dried. Because when you look at the Knight of Wands, you can see a lot of fiery energy. The color red, yellow, gold, and we also see the pyramids. Could that be new discoveries about how pyramids were made? I think it's possible. Um, and also the deserts. So I do believe that there will be major news about pyramids and the deserts and the regions that will be in the news. Somehow they will be related to some very dry lands. So um, in general, I feel like this year is gonna be a year of emotional adjustments, also fixing the problems that have been bothering everybody's minds, and also to accept the new circumstances because of the compromises that are being made. And I think the key for the success is about the diligent work. The Eight of Pentacles is about working towards the goal diligently without giving up. Community support is also huge this year. So I believe that for many people who feel disconnected before, they will find a new sense of belonging this year. So that they feel like they have a family. Family is not only limited to biological family, they can be soul family, um, you know, friends who are like family members, that type of thing. So relationships, personal relationships can be quite prominent this year. And yeah, so basically, this year is about experiments, um, adjustments, the sense of security, identity, nationality, balancing the emotional side of things and the material side of things. So that will be the major things in the year of Dragon 2024. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. And thank you for your time. Take care and Happy New Year. I know it's a little bit late, but we still have more than a half year, so Happy New Year.